How the fuck do you stay organized as an entrepreneur? Why do you need to stay organized and what's the point of it? So, as an entrepreneur, if you want to have the most success and have the best results possible, you need to have that organization in place. You need to have a system in place where you can, have a crazy ass schedule and still be able to dominate it and get the most success possible from it. And if you guys are anything like me, your schedules are all over the place. One day it might be like 5 calls, 10 calls, next day 2 calls, 3 calls, 0 calls. It's like a clusterfuck of a schedule. If you can relate to that, let me know down in the comments, because that's how my schedule always is. And I developed a couple systems that I always have to use every single day, the beginning of the week, to keep me in track and to make sure that I can get the most success possible out of each week. And I know a lot of you guys are asking how I'm able to do this and why I'm doing this. So the reason for me why I like to stay organized, it's simply just because I have this OCD type feel where if I'm not organized and I don't have everything in place and know exactly what I'm doing, I kind of get a little anxious. So that's why I have these systems in place. Maybe they'll help you out, maybe they won't. But if you struggle with staying organized, stay tuned to the end of this video, because we're going to be going over some golden nuggets for you.
Yo, welcome inside my computer here, guys. Today, I'm going to go over 4 different strategies, systems that I use every single day to help me stay organized, kind of plan out my week, and get the results that I want. So, number 1, the first thing I'll always do at the beginning of every week, and when I say beginning, I mean Sunday. If you're not starting your day out if you're not starting your week out on a Sunday, you're missing out on so much opportunity. Come Monday, people are already so far ahead of you. So that's why I like to plan my week out on Sundays, and I highly suggest you do the same thing. Now, the way I do this is I get a whiteboard and I write down every Sunday before my week starts. I write down Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, up to next Sunday on what it is that I need to get done and how I plan out those weeks. So a good way to do this is write down your top 5, 10 things that must get done this week, and then kind of break them down and put one for each day of the week. So let's say, for example, you have to talk to this one client and you're going to do that Monday. So put that down on Monday. Next thing is maybe you have to have this campaign up. It doesn't have a specific deadline, but you want it done. Okay, cool. Put that Tuesday or Wednesday, and so on and so on. This is a great way to kind of focus on the one thing, which I just read a book on this recently, and that's what they talk about, is how to get the most done is just by focusing on one thing that day. So really it's just saying, if you can tackle the main task for that day, and if you finish that one task, it'll make everything else 10 times easier and more smooth and make you feel more fulfilled. So try focusing on one thing a day. I know how it is. As an entrepreneur, running an agency, whatever it is that you're doing, it can be very hard to focus on one thing. But what I've been doing and how I've been implementing this is simply by just saying, okay, well, here's the small things I need to do, and here's the one thing that I need to do. And if I focus on this one thing and get this done, it'll make all these other smaller things a lot easier to get done. Number 2 is having some sort of calendar in place. A way to keep track of your meetings, your clients, and stuff like that, and stuff you need to do. So what I do, I use Google Calendar. It's really easy. If you don't have a Gmail account, if you don't have a Google Calendar, just set up a Gmail account. Again, all you have to do is create a username, and a password. It's really that easy. But it's very nice to stay organized, because 1, it helps you and your business and also your clients. So let's say you get a meeting set, right? So when you get a meeting set, and something I always teach my students, you need to get a name, number, and email. Those 3 things right there will set you up for success. So what you do, as soon as you get that meeting set, you go over to your Google Calendar, whatever calendar system you use, and you put in a specific time. That's another thing that I teach all my students. Don't aim for a time zone. If they say they're open from 1 to 3, be like, okay, 2 o'clock, cool. I'll call you at 2, right on the dot. I'm gonna send you a calendar invite right now. That way we both know and we don't forget. So, you gotta think, guys, business owners are super fucking busy all the time. So why not make their lives a little bit easier and just put it on their calendar? So you get their email address, you go into Google Calendar and you say, meeting with John, right? And then you put it for 2 o'clock, and then there's a little section in there where you can send him an invite. And what it'll do, once you send the invite, it'll send him an email and he'll either say yes or no. If he says yes, it's awesome. It'll pop up on his calendar so he doesn't forget. It's a great way to eliminate businesses flaking. You know, when I first got started in this, I had tons of business owners flake on me left and right. So what I did, I started using this calendar system, and I'd also, a little bonus tip for you guys, you can also, if you have their number, text them like an hour or a couple hours before, being like, hey, John, just checking in to make sure you still go for our meeting today. And, you know, once they say, oh yeah, for sure, you got them locked and loaded, they won't forget. It'll eliminate flakiness, at least by a lot more. So the next one is number 3, which is Trello. Now, a lot of people don't know what Trello is. So what I want to do is come over here and kind of show you guys how you can use Trello. All right, we are inside Trello over here. It's literally just Trello.com. I didn't show you guys my dashboard just because I have a lot of secret stuff I'm working on right now, but stay tuned. Make sure to hit the subscribe button because I'll be letting you guys know firsthand what these little secret sauce golden nugs are. I know that's a lot, secret sauce golden nugs, but whatever, it works. Anyways, what I want to show you, and I am typing up here, so you'll probably see my fingers go back and forth, Trello. So what I like to do is type that one: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you get it, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And what you can do on here is say, Monday, get John's campaign up. So Monday, you have to get John's campaign. And you can kind of say, I don't know, whatever, like little detail like Facebook ads, IG ads. You can kind of break it down however you like it the best. But this is a great way to stay organized and remember what you need to do. So Tuesday, say get Casey's campaign up. Follow up with Mark. I don't know, whatever names it is, but it's a really good way to stay organized. And this is something, Trello is something I've been using with all my businesses, and it really works extremely well. So I highly suggest you use it. I'm not an affiliate. I don't have any links with Trello. It's actually completely free. So I highly suggest trying it out. Number 4 is to journal. And I know when I first got started in this entrepreneur journey, this entrepreneur route, that I kind of slacked with this. And it's such a small task, but it's huge. And a great way to do this, let me just show you guys. I use the 10X journal. These ones are all completed, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. I've got like 5 other ones in my bedroom completed. But I mean, I'll just show you, like, it's like all super completed, everything. I use these things every single day. So every single day, before my day starts, before I talk to any business owners, any clients, whoever it is, before I talk to anybody, I'll meditate first, but then I'll come over here and fill out these journals. So the way, this is by Grant Cardone, by the way. It's called the 10X Planner, but let's tell you how these are kind of planned. First thing on here is I write down my goals, right? I have short-term goals, long-term goals. I always write those down every single day. I've been kind of slacking on writing them down at night, but you know, if you can write them morning and night, that's the best way to do it. Now, number 2 is I always put down a quote of the day. This is something that it really helps me get motivated and stay where I'm at, because I'm sure you guys can relate. Not every day is the best day as an entrepreneur. Let's just admit it. We have rough days, but if you can find a quote that kind of resonates with you for that, whatever day you're feeling on, write it down. It definitely helps, and it'll help you stay motivated. The next thing is targets. I write down, usually, I mean, he has room for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 targets for the day. I always write down my main target at the beginning, and then after that, I'll kind of go down and write down some smaller targets, and also some things, if I finish the bigger targets and everything else, that I will, if I have extra time, I'll go back and do those. So I did want to point out, as I'm showing you guys, and look at this. Look, I have literally 5 of these. 1, 2, 5 of these I've been writing down every single day. And it really makes me think, and I really want to let everybody else out here know, if you're in this business to get in the get rich quick scheme, you might as well just quit right now. It doesn't work like that. I'm sorry to break your heart, but this business, any business you do, it takes time. It takes consistent small efforts. I recently read a quote saying it's like all the small, consistent efforts day in and day out that bring you success. So I hope that resonates with you guys, and just remember, it's the smaller things in life that will get you the results you want. So if you are out there, if you are struggling, I promise you, stick at it. Your time will come. That's what I kept telling myself, and here I am now. I hope that motivates somebody out there.
All right, guys, that's it. I went over the 4 ways that I stay organized every day, the way that my OCD works, and how like these systems work for me. I hope maybe they can work for you as well. I do want to leave you guys with a quote, and that is, have a clear vision of what you want to become and embrace it. That's it, guys. I hope this video helped you out. And real quick, before you leave, I just want to say I appreciate you being on here. I want to give you something for free. I want to give you my Cairo funnel that's responsible for making just one of my clients $26,000 a month in 1 month. Just one single month. She made over $26,000 from this funnel. So if you guys know me, Cairo, the doctor space is kind of my bread and butter. We are making some big changes in my agency, so it is time to give back to the community. So what I want from you guys is sub down below and give me a comment, and I'll send over that Cairo funnel. I'll hook it up down in the links, but that's it, guys. If you haven't joined the Facebook family already, make sure to do that. Post live videos and content like this every single day. So that's it. I'll catch you guys later.
$silver fresh.